Hey yo, it's Guido coming at you with a Tactics Talk. Thanks for tuning in and welcome back to this episode, which is moi in my IS-2M. Man, I really like this tank. This tank is really nice. We are here on Paris. I'm top tier. This is a great setup for me. 357, and I come down to the south of the brawling area. I find a Cromwell, and as I was doing this, I was actually streaming when this happened, so you can see the replay on stream and my comments while I play. I talked about the T-29, and the only thing I was really worried about him and getting into a good position over there. And instead of selling out and heading down there, which I do quite a bit, I went ahead and stopped right here and tried to find where that T-29 was, and that's where he is. And that is a fantastic T-29 spot. So I really don't want to press here. I got a lot of friends with me, but I don't want to push into a T-29 in a great spot. So I'm going to back off and see if I can get a little piece of this guy. You can see how I can shoot him, but he can't really shoot me very easily. There he goes. He took the shot, and he's backed off, and I can't see him anymore. So like I was saying, I didn't want to push into the T-29. I'll take a chance there. And that's just not going to do anything. So I could press 3 and shoot some HE at him. That's not going to work. I could push down. If I push down, I'm going to get hit. So right now I'm just playing a patience game. Let's see if somebody's going to make a mistake, if there's an opportunity given to me. And I noticed that I've got some guys moving around behind me. The Leopard, T-71DA, the Leopard is moving around. Then I see him coming, so I wait for him. Zoom in, take a shot, and we got the Leopard down, and we're 1 kill. So they've pushed in the middle, and now it looks like the rest of their team has decided it's time to come around and start working on us. Put a shot into him. And since the T-29 is not pushing us, I can go ahead and start working on these guys in the middle, who have a pretty good idea because we are all stuffed in the corner. Unfortunately, we're able to turn and take them on. Now there's a Cromwell there. I shift my hole in my turret because I don't want to get shot in the side of the turret. I wait for this to zoom in. I'm going to have another kill. No, I do not get the kill. RNG says no, and that's going to be an important kill to my results. We'll talk about that when we get there. We get to the end. I'm still dealing with the guys in the middle. The P-43 BIS heads that way. I don't really know why. He's kind of getting out in the open, so I come back here thinking, well, what am I going to do? And I'm talking about it on the stream. I just don't want to push that T-29. He doesn't seem interested in moving anywhere. He's just in a good position for a T-29, and a lot of players will do that, right? They will go to a spot they know is great, and they'll sit there, and they'll just hope that the fight develops such that that great spot becomes useful. But as you can see, we're going to start to turn this thing around a little bit. And the T-29 is going to say, you know what, I need to move somewhere to be useful. But first things first, I see the Panzer V futzing around in the middle, so I'm going to come down here, help the M4. I'm trying to get away from him. I don't want to block him and stop him, and I certainly don't want both of us to get arty. So now as I was talking about this, I said, well, I got to go deal with the cap. We got guys pushing through the cap. I need to go back here and deal with this. I hope that all those tanks can hold the lone T-29 and whatever friends he may have with him. I had two choices: push right at them here, which I did not choose because I didn't want to be out in the open and shot by them all poking around the corners. And if I moved towards them, I was going to have to go through that open spot where Artie was. So I actually choose to go across this way, and I'm going to come around back. Unfortunately, the Comet follows me. He ends up being a bit of a help over here. I was sort of hoping he would post up somewhere else. There's a KV-1S moving around. And now it's the Churchill 7 and the KV-85. A few of us are coming back this way, and I know that they're probably not going to be able to hold that T-29 too long, but we've got to deal with whatever is coming up through here on the cap. So we'll come around this way. There is an M44 I got to deal with. So right away we find this dude. He's zooming in or something, I don't know. Maybe he's looking at the Comet, and I'm able to take him down with a bit of ammo rack action. Overkill though, because I did 332. Looks like the Comet hit him first and I killed him. And then there's the artillery right there. So about every 15 seconds or so, the artillery is going to hit me. Wait till my tracks are fixed so I don't waste my kit for the moment. And I back up, and then I realize the guy fires again. So now I've got another 15 seconds, and I've got 3 guys on cap, so we have absolutely got to do something about that. This guy comes in, and a crit, no damage. That really hurts. It allows the Comet to get a shot on it. So I've got this firepower, myself and the Comet, and we're working these guys down. Come around here. Oh, there we go. I don't need to expose myself to the rest of them, so I'll just shoot him. And that gives us the time. We were getting close to being capped out. Found the guy that had the cap points. We take him down. And now I need to get rid of these guys. So I'll accept the shot if he's able to pin. But I really need to take them down. I wish these two had just pushed around. If they'd have pushed around, we'd have eaten these guys for lunch much longer ago, a while ago. And that's all right. We got to deal with these dudes. Get him in the back. Down he goes. And now I'm dodging left. I want to cover up against the T-67 if I can. And I want to avoid the artillery hitting me, but this is too good an opportunity. We'll take him down. And then let's move for the T-67. And it is me. 7 kills now. The Comet and the T-50, and we're all running this way because the last thing we want to do is get picked off one by the T-29. He is coming hard. He is coming at us. I got decent hit points. I'm just going to shoot this dude on the run, and RNG works out for me. You know, when you have a big kill game, usually things like that are working out for you. So I'm going to spin around, and I'm going to hope the Comet goes around and gets some side shots or is able to be an extra gun in here. But this T-29 is really coming at me, so I'm going to use these dead tanks as some hull armor right here. And he's going to come around. I'll just shoot him. And he missed or something. I'm not really sure. Or he hasn't fired yet. I don't really want to fight him in the front. So I'm going to come around his side, get the gun down onto his side armor, take him down, and we're at 8 kills. And now we've got, 9 kills. I'll just carefully zoom in on this guy. Make sure he goes down. He's done. 4,207, 10 kills. That's a Pools medal. And remember what I talked about, that missed shot was going to be important? Well, it is, because I end up with the kill on this artillery. And had that been a kill on that earlier Comet or whatever it was, Cromwell, that would have been 12 for Radley Walters. Or whatever 12 is. Is 12 an F? I don't know. Maybe 12 isn't another one. Is 12 a different one? In any event, it would have been 12 kills. Regardless of what it was called, it would have been 12 kills. Maybe they're all pools. Are they all pools? Radley Walters is 8, isn't it? Are they all pools at 10 and above? Doesn't matter. It's a lot of kills. We're going to troop on in here with HE. Guy spots me. I do not have 6th sense on this tank. So he's going to spot me coming a mile off. I don't see him in the bush. We're going to get HE'd here. Pretty soon, we should see it come out of the bush right in front of me. There it is. I go ahead and fix it. I fix the stun and the track. I don't really want to give him the chance to reload again. I want the guy to be dead. So I'll come in here while he's reloading. Boom, take him down. And that is the 11th kill. So 11 kills, 4,487. It's a 1,700 base experience game. Top tier though, so that is obviously helpful. Was a fun game. It was especially cool because it happened on the stream rather than being a potato all stream. I actually had some decent games on that day, so that was cool. Not a whole lot to learn here other than, I think, positioning. Obviously top tier, and maybe that's a lot. Obviously top tier, you need to be in the fight and get going. And I do stress a lot to get to critical terrain and take on their best tanks. But if you get a situation where you look at and you assess the enemy team and say, man, that T-29, I do not want to take my IS-2 and try to dig a hold down T-29 out of some good spot. And I know that corner down there from their spawn, from the west spawn, there are several good places down there, especially that rubble pile, where he can just sit and he is more or less invulnerable to our team unless we can swamp him. And if he has a lot of friends, we're not going to be able to swamp him before they tear us down. So why dive in there? Played it a little cagey, reacted to a couple different feints and pushes that they made, cleaned those guys out, moved back to the cap so that we didn't get capped or surrounded if some of those had pushed through while we were trying to fight the T-29, and then was able to turn around and with a little bit of help from the friends there, deal with the T-29 who came raging in at us. So a pretty good example, I think, of early positioning, decision making, and reacting to the flow. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. As always, we will see you, and keep on supporting the channels. Later.